welcome to Cope with Hope. Today I'm going to be interviewing a gorgeous girl, lady, Diandra Soares, a supermodel on the ramp. She's modeled for so many shows and done international work as well. She's been part of reality TV shows Get Gorgeous, Big Boss 8, in which she was a big hit and I was her biggest fan, Khatron ki Khiladi. She's a model mentor to many young aspiring models today. She's a makeup artist and much more. I'm very excited to be talking to her today and can't wait to start the interview as soon as I see her come on. Meanwhile, I hope you're all doing well. They're slowly relaxing our lockdown, and I hope that you'll all take care of yourself while you very slowly start going out and meeting people. So there's Diandra. Let me get her on. As I said before, I'm so excited and so happy to have her on my show today. So yeah, she's getting on. I'm very excited to see her look today.
Hi.
Hi!
Hi. Okay, so this is finally happening.
Yeah,
So
I'm so
excited.
happy. Yeah, even I'm very excited. And I was wondering what avatar you're going to come in, and
Oh
it's
my God.
lovely.
I'm just in quarantine zen.
Okay, so today's quarantine zen. So do we have many avatars?
Oh my God. Oh, we do. We have glam by. We
Okay.
have, yeah, so through the day, there's quite a few things that happen. Yeah, and then while I'm cleaning my room or my cupboards or whatever,
Yeah.
if I find something, then I suddenly get distracted and I've like put it on me and gone and done something else completely different from what I was doing.
I love it. I love it. And the hair, have you changed your hair at all during the lockdown?
I'm no more blonde. I'm gone brunette.
I love it.
So the
I love it.
blonde's gone off, and
Okay.
yeah, this is this is what it is right now.
This is super hot D.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm liking this going back to the whole natural
Yes.
zone. People have
Yes.
forgotten that I have naturally curly hair and um so everyone's like, have you permed your hair? And even people who know me, and I'm just like, no, you just haven't seen me with my natural hair for so long.
I'm loving it. I'm just loving it.
Thank you.
Okay, so now
How
tell
lovely are
me.
you looking
Oh,
also?
thank you, thank you. So tell me what you've been doing these past, well, 74 days.
Oh dear. What have Okay, so my God. So I started actually my sort of self quarantine or self isolation because I live with
Yes,
my parents, so I didn't want them to catch it. So I started it from when they shut the gyms and the malls, and so I think from about March 14th, if I'm not
yes,
mistaken.
yes,
So yeah, so I have totally lost track of day, time. I'm just kind of floating in and out of days and
yes,
nights. But what I've done is, so initially it was a little bit of an adjustment.
yeah.
Because there's so much information that happens, and there's so
Oh,
many
yes,
falsehoods and overdose of news, and
yes,
paranoia and fears, and it's just like you're just sort of swimming in all of this and trying to be
yes,
chatty with people, and it gets a bit much, and it starts to get to you, I think. So, um, and adjusting your routine
yes,
and fitting in the things that you need to do or get done. So it's been difficult, but some of the day, but it's also been super fun. I mean, like life. So I've made small adjustments. I wake up earlier than I used to, and I like that. I enjoy it. So
yes.
just so I could get my own personal stuff in with the other stuff that I was getting done, for
Okay.
home.
Yes.
So yeah, we've kind of fallen into a
Hmm?
nice routine. But then you know me, I don't really like routines. So for me, every day is really just different because I can't do the same thing at the same time. And it
Yeah.
bothers me.
Tell me, who are the people that you mentor? You're a model mentor, and you take classes is if for modeling and like what else? Like what do you teach
It's
them?
Yeah, so it's basically the National Academy of Modeling and Grooming,
Okay.
NAMG, and
Yes.
I'm the head model mentor.
Yes.
So I mentor these wonderful, new, young. I mean, some of them are also older, and we do take the older ones as well because they leave their jobs and after many years of doing a 9 to 5 job, and they leave it and they have that you know they just want to follow their passion. So we do take
Yes.
sometimes do take older students as well, but a lot of them are just very young, and it reminds me of me.
Yes.
And um, the enthusiasm and the passion to want to be in this industry.
Yes.
And so yeah, I mentor them, but more than mentoring them, about how to pose and how to walk. And that's something that as
Yes.
models we will learn on the job as well, and we will evolve and we'll keep learning.
Yes.
Um, and you keep bettering yourself. And I don't want them to ape me or anybody else. I want them to find their own style, and I want them to
Yes.
find their own personalities, and I want them to be strong within first and be secure within.
Yes.
So I think most of my class mainly goes into that more than the outer, um,
Yes.
the outer
That's
parts of it.
lovely. The inner
So
growth. For you, that's more important, that inner
it's
growth.
important, and it's I feel nobody tells you how to nobody tells you the tough part of the business.
Yes.
Nobody tells you the fact that you will face rejections, and you will face um, you will face a lot of hardships. It's not that simple, and it's not that
Yes.
easy, and it's not like, oh, I'll just go and sit in the makeup and hair chair and oh lovely, and someone will put. It's not. There's so much
No.
more beyond all of that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
nobody tells you. No, and I don't mean to scare them. I really don't, but I
Yes.
feel like a lot of people get lost in the sauce of all of this. They
Yes.
literally they do, and then they don't know what to do. They're scrambling, and I feel like I need my students to be aware.
What does hope mean for you? What does the word hope mean for you?
um i feel like um I feel like the word hope for me comes from the dark. It really comes from the darkness. I know it sounds
Yes.
dark to say that, but I think it's you're when there's just a lot of darkness around, and that's when you really, really see hope. Or at least to me, I see it in those moments and in those times. And
Yes.
it comes from pain, it comes from darkness, but it's not as dark as it's sounding. It's like a beautiful, you know, it's just like you remember to switch on the light like that in the darkness. So that's hope for me. I see that it comes from a deep, deep point of darkness and pain and things like that, when you're just
That's
feeling lost.
that's lovely. That's the light. When you switch on the light. And tell me, what is your mantra for life or mantras for life?
Oh my God. That's a tough one. I think just wing it. Wear beautiful winged eyeliner and wing it.
Okay, wear
Yeah.
beautiful winged eyeliner and wing it. Like, okay.
Yes, wing it. Like you're just winging, winging it. Aren't we all winging it? Who
Yes.
knows?
Yes, in a way, I guess we are because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. None of us know. We think we do. And coronavirus has really shown us how, hello, no, you're going to be brought down to your knees if we feel like that. And we
Yes,
have
and
been.
not just coronavirus. Now it's like 20 other things along with
Yes,
coronavirus. It's just like wow, well, like one after another. It's just
Yes.
like at us, and we're like, okay, fine. Oh, now there's a cyclone. Okay, fine. Okay. Oh, now there's, it's just
Yeah.
non-stop.
Now
So
the locust,
I know I
okay,
should
fine.
be laughing, but it's just I'm done. I'm just done being like, I was gut wrenched about it all, and I'm
Yes.
just now I'm like, you know what? Okay, what else have you got, 2020? Please bring it on.
That's a good mantra. Bring it on. So what is it that keeps you in balance? What is it that makes you laugh and stay cheerful and just stay above it all? Because I can see that you do. You may have down times, which we all have, but what is it that those few things or that one thing that just keeps you okay, all right, 2020, bring it on. What is that one or two uh,
Oh, the one, two things.
Diandra-isms?
um, honestly, I think somewhere I feel like the more, I know it's gonna sound really odd, but like the more hard everything is, or the more difficult everything gets, it's like I get more like that. I'll have my down moments where I'm
Yes,
feeling like, oh, all of that. But it it really motors me and pushes this fire in me to just wanna, go out there and fight back and be like, okay, no way am I going to drown. Like, you are not, there is
yes.
no way in the world that this is going to, like, I'm going to drown. So just keep swimming. Like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Like Jory says, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So, I think it's
Yeah.
that. And I think there's this fire within that just goes, like, I literally would probably howl and scream and look up and be like, okay, really? Is this all you've got? Okay, you know what? Hit me with more. Because there's a point where, you just, and then you just laugh it out.
Yes.
You literally cry, you howl. I don't think that that's a sign of weakness. You cry, you howl, you say all of those things, but then you also just get up.
Yes.
You pick yourself back up and you're just, so I think that fuels me. Like, that also fuels me. It's weird. I see a doggy in the
So you
back. Is
feel,
it
are
your
you
dog?
very passionate? Yeah, that's the doggy. Hi, come here,
So,
Bacon. Hi, Pippi. Come here, come here. So,
is your dog's big?
Bacon, come here. One, two, three. Say hi. Say hi.
Oh my
Hi, hi,
God!
hi, hi,
Hi!
hi.
So many kisses! And I
Say
want
hi
kisses.
to everybody.
See, and pets really help, huh? Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
really.
they
I
really
mean,
do.
I don't know what I would do if I didn't have my pets around, and I think I'd just like go crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I think you're very passionate. So it'll come on, and then that'll give you more passion, and you'll say, okay, fine, give me some more, and see what I got.
More passion and more fire. And I think I'm just a sucker for, like, hard
Yeah,
hard
hard
stuff.
and hard work. Tell me, which is the reality show you enjoyed the most that you did?
Oh, um, they all were actually very interesting. They all
Okay.
were so different from each other. In Get Gorgeous, I was a mentor, so that was amazing, and that was so early on, like while I was still modeling, and it really made me, I think, somewhere was prepping me for what was about to come in my life further
Yes.
down the road. So that was great, and I'm ever so grateful for that. And we were in beautiful Kerala for some 10 or 20
Wow.
days. That's like insanely gorgeous. And my closest friends around with me and made new friends and beautiful. So that was nice. But I loved Life Mein Ek Baar. It came to
Okay.
me at a time where I had just broken out up from a very intense 12-year relationship.
Okay.
live-in relationship, and so almost like a marriage and almost like a divorce.
Yes.
And it came to me at that time, and the channel didn't want me. They wanted a more familiar TV face, so to speak.
Okay.
And my director really liked me, so he fought for me and
Oh.
made it happen. And then eventually the channel was very, very happy with me because it was a non-scripted show. So they had a
Oh, great.
lot of insane content to edit and put up, and it was a adventure-based show. So it was just incredible. Everything that I had discussed with my then partner of 12 years, that we will do this and we got to do this and we got to bungee jump and we got to no, no, I did it in 20 days and I got paid for it. So it was
Wow.
amazing.
Amazing.
I literally lived like it was incredible. It was just incredible, the stuff
Wow.
that we got to do in that show, whether it was swimming with the seals or seeing the great white sharks, or bungee jumping to I mean, you name it and we did it
Wow.
in 20 days
Amazing.
on that. So that was incredible. I made some incredible friends on that journey in that show, and then of course it was Khatron Ki Khiladi, which is similar,
Yes.
except it's competitive. Again, made lots of friends. A big fan of Fear Factor forever, and I
Yes.
was really, really, really wanting to do this show, and I think I willed it into my life.
Lovely.
And then of course there's the BB, the big boss, that madhouse, my God. So,
Yeah.
honestly, that was like a dress rehearsal to this lockdown. I was there for
Yeah.
3 months, 100 days, no luxuries, and living with some strangers doing bizarre things. I don't want to call them psychopaths because
I
they're my friends and I made friends with them and they must be thinking I'm also a psychopath. But
love
it was amazing, and to think that we are now locked down with our loved ones, pets, luxury, no kukuruku to wake you up at
it.
some
Yeah.
bizarre hours. You can sleep, nap when you want to. All of that. You don't have to dress up and look lovely for the
Yeah.
camera and all. So I think that was a dress rehearsal to this
For this.
lockdown.
Yeah. I love it. It's too good. Diandra, where do you see the way forward from all this? From this big boss of ours, this big boss lockdown? Where do you see
Ooh,
the way forward? What is the way
I, uh,
forward?
I see that, I've already made, I can't speak for everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
Everybody is fighting certain things that they really believe in. So there are
Yes.
people who are vegan or vegetarian and they are fighting for those rights. And then there are
Yes.
people who are not, the other people fighting for other. So
Yes.
everybody has their
A
own things, and
cause.
nobody, yeah, a cause, correct. And so
Yes.
nobody is, you cannot point fingers at each other that why aren't you for my cause? It's like
Yes.
everybody has their
It's very
own.
personal. It's a very personal
Correct,
thing. Yes.
correct. So I feel the attacks need to be less
Yes.
amongst everybody. I feel like everybody, if you go on social media, whatever, you see that people are too at each other's throats. I think
Yes.
even I have been like that a lot of the times. And so, to take that step back and let everybody do what they have to do, and you don't have to, wrangle somebody in that direction, or
Yes. Or make a
it's okay,
point.
yeah,
Yes.
we can agree to disagree, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's one. I think that's also comes under just being nicer and kinder. I'm
Yes.
definitely learning that. I'm definitely
Yes.
learning to be softer, less. I mean, I am Mofat and I do say things, you know, a certain way, which maybe a lot of people can't just accept. It becomes too much
Yes.
for them. Just to tone certain things down and just be kinder, because you don't know what battle someone is facing.
Exactly.
Um, on the larger picture, I started cycling. I've always wanted to do that and buy a cycle and do that for the longest time. And something was always stopping me. And I find myself, it reminds me of my school days when we cycled in the gullies of Bandra,
Yeah.
and you know, we cycled everywhere, and it's so beautiful, and I'm just like, and it's such a great workout, right, at the same time.
Yes.
So um I feel like, wow, we need to, there needs to be more of that, more of walking, more of all of that
Yes.
than this whole car business and, the
Yes.
pollution, all of that. So there's lots of things, and also all of us being mindful and being, um, just being a little more compassionate, I think, having a little more empathy. I see there's so much. I feel like there's a lack of that, till it doesn't reach you, or till something doesn't affect you directly
Yes.
or affect your family directly. Everyone's just very lackadaisical about things, and they're very sort of, there's an apathy, to so
Yes.
to speak. And I feel like that needs to change for sure. But I feel that this pause and people not having scrambling, all of us scrambling all over the place, and just like, we have to go here and we have to do this and we have to meet so and so and we need dinner and party and blah and blue and whatever. I think it's given everybody, this whole pause button has given everybody new perspective
Yes.
on what's really important. I feel, gosh, like I've given importance to the most inconsequential stuff,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it made me realize, my God, like the things that you really need um
Yeah.
are so um very little. There's very little,
Yeah.
to make you happy and make you feel good.
Fantastically said. So, compassion, acceptance, cycling, and you need very little to make you feel good. So, thank you
Thank you.
very much. It was
Thank
lovely
you so
talking to
much.
you.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely wonderful.
And
I
please
hope to
never
see.
change.
Thank you. I hope to see you soon
Soon.
in the real world and like hug you, and I want kisses from your doggy.
Yes. Meanwhile, love
Lots of.
you. Thank you so much.